I want to thank a couple people. I want to thank Jerry Adelson. Here's Jerry. She helped put this event on. She's been a huge help and a great friend as well. And also Lauren Fleming. There's Lauren. Thank you for all the donations for the food. You know, we donated to Presbyterian Calvary Church, which is here in Round Lake, and also Plan Food Pantry, and with those two pantries just here in our community, about 2,500 people are fed every month. And that's kind of a theme that I like to point out about community. And that's kind of why I've been involved for many more years than I thought. So I'll kind of give you a little bit about my background, my story. I moved out here in 3rd grade, graduated from Antioch High School. My wife, she lived here in Round Lake for a very long time. She graduated from Round Lake High School. And one of the things I said to my wife, I said, you know, I'm going to be involved in the school district because I don't know what happened, but I knew there was something it wasn't working, something wasn't smelling right. And I did, and guess what? When I went to my first board meeting, it was May of 2008, District 46, I was the only one there. I was shocked. It was really interesting. And then a few months went by, and I was going to board meetings, and I got a little bit more involved in the political arena. And that's kind of how I met Lauren here about 3.5 years ago. So we've been starting this from the beginning. And then I met a gentleman by the name of Bob Powers. At the time, he was our township chair. And he said, "Hey, you want to be a committeeman?" I said, "Sure, what's that?" I kind of heard stuff out of Chicago, out of Cook County, with feasting cabins, as they call them down there. And said, "Sure." And at the same time, he actually invited me to his radio show. He said, "You want to come out and watch out and see how the show works?" And I said, "Sure." And actually that day, as I was driving to the radio show, I'm listening to the Round Lake radio station, I'm plugging it in, and also they had a guest speaker on there. The guy's talking about District 46, how there was an open vacancy, and how absurd that was for a school district to have an open vacancy. So I filled out there, turned around. It actually was a board meeting that evening. Got to the boardroom. Our superintendent was there. Some of the board members, they remembered me. And I said, "Hey, I heard you need a board member. You need someone to get on the board." "I'll do it." And let me tell you, they do regret that. I know they do. And so moving forward, I got on the board. And in the first month, I realized, whoa, I never realized all of our money went to a lot of our property taxes in the schools. Just didn't put it in perspective. So right away, as a committeeman, I started knocking on doors. And I remember the first door I knocked on, it was about 3 doors down from my home. Knocked on the guy's door and he opened up. And I said, "Hey, my name's Michael Carbone. I'm your precinct committeeman. I want to lower your property taxes." He slammed the door on me. It was bizarre. And I said, "I must have said something wrong." So I knocked down on his door again, and he comes back. I said, listen, I live 3 doors down from you. We can lower everyone's property tax here in the community. I think if we'll be a loud enough voice, we'll be successful. And because of those efforts, it took 2 years. Last year, over 1,000 homes were lowered in property taxes because of that effort. It's a preaching commitment. Didn't ask for nothing for that. It was the right thing to do. It's a commitment. And so here I am running for county, and I asked myself, why am I doing this? It was in a short, very short period of time, less than 3.5 years, I've been very successful in what I've been doing. I've walked and talked door to door and listened to the people. I will bring new ideas to the county. I'll bring a new vision. I'm a forward thinker. I've proven that. Our county board has done fantastic. But nonetheless, we also have a seat here in our district here that's not one of our own, which is Republican. And I want this job. I'm going to be good at it. The number one thing is I'm going to represent. Because that's what this is all about. It's not about me. It's about going up in there and listening to the people out on the street and going door to door and listening to what they're saying and saying it out there in that forum. Because that's what that forum's about. It's not about opinions. And so I always kind of think of myself as an optimist. I try to. And if you look at life, and it wasn't until about 4 or 5 years ago I realized things don't happen on accident in life. They happen on purpose. And I believe that. I really do. There's no way today I would be here if that didn't happen. There's no accident why I'm here. I believe why I'm here. My grandfather taught me, and I think most of us here can relate. Your parent always taught to work from the ground up. Earn a little bit more respect that way. And I look at it in my short period of time, kind of like mopping the floor. You learn that, you move up. Now you're washing dishes. Now I'm at the bus table, busting the tables. That's how I feel what's going on with me. So, thank you everyone for coming out this evening. I am so flattered and humbled. It really means a lot. I need your support. I want your support. I will work very hard for all of you. I will work very hard for this district. I will bring back what we need. I will bring back the relationships that we need to have with our local villages. We have a unique situation in the sense we have 4 villages here in Mountain Lake. They all have a voice. It needs to be represented at the county level as well. So, thank you everyone. But for those of you that have donated already, thank you very much. We all know that in this game, it's about finances. I need to get things kicked off and started. So for those of you who haven't, please, if you can, whatever, any amount will help. So I'll appreciate it very much, very much. So thank you all. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you again for coming out.